What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I meant to tell you, I got an announcement to make. The sister channel, Sinister Intent True Crime, I just uploaded another video from a 45-day hiatus. So it's a new video up there, season finale of season 1. And you can go check it out. It's a good video. Link to it is in the description box below. Now, I want to talk about a story I did this past weekend about something that happened last week out there in Ohio. I think it's Evansville, Ohio. Shout out. And which a neo-Nazi group, supposedly, whatever they're called, got on top of a highway overpass, put up signs, America's for the white man. They had swastikas. They was out there with guns, masks on their stupid heads, the typical goofy stuff. And they was wound up being chased away by residents that were there, and police had to intervene to stop these dudes from getting their behinds tore up. And shout out to those people that, you know, took a stand and wasn't going for that type of stuff. Recently, reason why we're doing this again is they're talking about the aftermath of it, and the body cam was released. And I want you guys to take a look at all this stuff, and then I'm gonna come back with my commentary. Take a look.
We're back now with a troubling story out of Ohio, where tonight a community is uniting after confronting a group of white supremacists who wave swastika flags on a highway overpass. The confrontation happening on the outskirts of Lincoln Heights, a historically black community. NBC's Antonia Hilton has more, and a warning: this report contains offensive images.
A hateful demonstration unfolding on an overpass in Cincinnati as more than a dozen people gathered, donning all black and waving Nazi flags, weapons, and yelling racial slurs. Community members quickly confronting the group. Traffic camera video showing the moment those demonstrators rush back into a U-Haul truck and leave. Social media video appearing to show the same moment from the perspective of the demonstrators. The crowd that drove them away, burning the swastika flags left behind. Local police responded to the incident on Friday around 2 p.m., but made no arrests, in a statement calling the gathering offensive but legal.
The reason that I made the decision when I first encountered them that I was not making an arrest was because there was no law being violated. They were open carrying in accordance with Ohio's open carry law.
Reverend and community leader Julian Cook demanding answers.
Were you surprised that no arrests were made?
Absolutely. We had questions about why there was no arrest made when there were clear violations of the law. For example, in the state of Ohio, it is illegal to ride as a passenger in the back of a cargo truck. We wanted to make sure, had these individuals been checked for warrants, these signs that were hung on the bridge, that's government property. That's vandalism.
The racist demonstration took place on the border of the historic black community of Lincoln Heights, the first black self-governing town to form above the Mason-Dixon line, America's dividing line between the North and South. To black residents, this location was no coincidence.
It is very clear. There's no way around it. This was an act of violence. We must not push that under the rug. It is not by chance that this happened in this community at this time.
The Jewish Federation of Cincinnati saying in part, "We will not be intimidated. We urge all citizens of Cincinnati to stand with us in rejecting hate and building a community where all people can live without fear or intimidation." Anger boiling over as residents reel from those blatant images and words of hate.
It cannot be legal to stand in the middle of the street and stop my truck and call me that word.
But remain determined. The Reverend and dozens of other community members marching to the overpass to show that hate has no home here.
We wanted to go to that spot to make it clear that we are resolute, that we are not afraid, that hate will not win here, that love will triumph.
Antonia Hilton joins us now. So, Antonia, we heard there in your report, no arrests were made. But what happens to this community? I mean, are they going to have to keep seeing these hateful protests right there in front of their face?
They'll be living with this for some time, Tom. Look, what they've been told by law enforcement is that a full investigation is going to be completed. And what typically happens in these cases is officers are going to have to go out, find people who might have dash cam video, who are driving by, neighbors who have Ring cameras who saw the U-Haul pass through, for example. That can take some time. They'll have to review all of that and see if any crimes were committed. But of course, part of the challenge here, right, is as days go by, the pain is very much still there. Trust can be lost. And that is what the pastor is worried about right now, Tom.
Tonight, we're getting a closer look at how police responded to a neo-Nazi rally on Friday from their own perspectives here as armed residents in Lincoln Heights pledged to protect their neighborhood now. WCPO 9 News reporter Sean Delancey breaks down body-worn camera footage just into the newsroom hours ago.
From the moment police arrived at a white supremacist rally to the neo-Nazis fleeing in the back of a U-Haul. Just 12 minutes passed. In a statement, Evandale police say that officers, quote, assessed that the demonstration was not unlawful, and they attempted to, quote, limit interactions between groups likely to be hostile to one another. In Evandale police body cam, we're trying to get out of here. You can hear the neo-Nazis trying to retreat. As the truck was brought down, people from Lincoln Heights rushed the line.
Sir, I know you're upset, but please.
Guys, it ain't worth it. What's up with you? They're leaving. What's up with you? Get out of here. Get that up out of here.
The U-Haul took off. Officers on scene explained why they separated the groups instead of interrupting the protest.
When the BLM protests, guess what? When they were saying kill officers, kill pigs, guess what I did? I sat there and protected their rights of free speech. I have to do the same for them.
In the Evandale statement, police say they didn't enforce traffic law banning riding in the back of a box truck, calling it a minor traffic violation only applicable to the driver. Safety, it says, was paramount. One Evandale police officer said the same on scene to Cincinnati police.
They're upset that the police let them get away and drive illegally with a whole bunch of people in the back.
Because we got bigger fish to fry than traffic violations.
After an extended protest, police were able to tow a battered Jeep from the scene that had been rented by one of the white supremacists. Remaining officers left to explain what just happened.
We don't need that in the city. We don't need it anywhere.
In Lincoln Heights, I'm Sean Delancey, WCPO 9 News.
Guys, you see it? These fucktards created an uproar, probably laughing right now that their names are in the news, or they can say, hey, I did that. Be honest with you, I don't even know some of this stuff might be staged. I said that before, and I'll say it again. Now, I'm going to tell you something. When Trump was in office last time, right, you seen this type of stuff. You can expect to see more of the same with him in office, just him being there, regardless if he's dealing with this or not. You could see this again, because I brought up before the thing with the Proud Boys, he pardoned them and all that stuff, and it emboldens these people to think they got some type of diplomatic immunity in case things go left. That's just the way I see it. But I will tell you this. I understand what police were saying when they was like, hey, safety was paramount. We just let them drive away just to get them out of there. You know what I'm saying? People were saying, hey, why you can't arrest them for this and that? It's a parking ticket. It would have been, it would have been a driving ticket. That's it. Now, I will say this, and this is the reason why I'm doing this video. At all this smoke and mirrors and all this other stuff that you're seeing that's being put in front of you, have you noticed they have not yet once identified who that hate group was? Y'all peeped that? Haven't identified it. You know what I'm saying? Haven't brought up the Jeep that they tore up was rented by one of the neo-Nazi members. The U-Haul van was also rented by a neo-Nazi member, but they never released their names. Did you peep that? A lot of crazy stuff going on with this. That's why I tell you as people, regardless of what your color is, don't let nothing trigger you. Don't let nothing trigger you. Because this type of stuff right here, for all we know, you know what I'm saying? It's just people that want to say they did something, or this stuff could be, honestly, a temperature check to see what the relationship is with citizens in the country. And it sounds crazy and it sounds like far-fetched, but you never know nowadays, man. You never know. But this is the stupid thing. They did that shit on the border. They didn't go deep in there to do it. That right there was a statement. And it was a stupid statement to make. I think fucktards that do this type of shit need to be out there without no mask, no gun. For you to hold the sign up and say all this shit of what you believe in it, why don't you stand on it? And that's the problem I had with a lot of these hate groups. They'll have masks on, they'll look intimidating, all this shit, and run around and talk shit at cars driving by and stuff like this. They ain't nothing but a bunch of grown-ass boys that run around and jerk each other the fuck off to prove that they're tougher than other ones and that they're more whiter or whatever than the other one. Goofy shit. I don't know anybody that's in any of them type of groups that's naturally a happy person. Name them. Or doing well for themselves. Shit is stupid, man. This shit is dumb. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like trying to deal with this type of stuff on the channel, but I mean, it's news all the same. A lot of you guys are interested in this type of stuff. This shit is like a trigger for weak-minded people. And I think that's what it's used for. But either way, man, they got their dumb ass chased out of there. The residents took a stand, and shout out to them. Salute. You know what I'm saying? See a lot of older people out there like, yo, we remember stuff that they don't teach in school or show on TV anymore. And we not going for that because we still have pride in those that sacrifice for us to even be here. And I'm all about that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck these dudes. Ran off like bitches. They look stupid as hell. You see them with the phone in the van showing, oh, look what we did. We're driving away. We got the niggas mad. Fuck all that. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's nothing more cowardice than not standing on what you believe in when a confrontation comes up to challenge your belief. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.